Oh, hey. Oh, damn, another winner. Check this one out for sure. Anywho, so I'm going to be doing my top 10 death metal songs. This is obviously a follow-up to my award-winning video, Top 10 Black Metal Songs, which I'm sure you've seen. But if not, wait till you watch this one and follow up with that one. Now, as I put this video together, I realized I'm kind of a normie. There's a lot of the more established, commercial even, let's say foundational death metal bands in this list. These are the songs that, for the most part, I heard when I was first investigating death metal 30 odd years ago, and have just continued to stick with me and kind of defined for me what the sound of death metal should be, what the sound of death metal is. Now, not everything in here is super normie level stuff. In fact, there's a couple hints behind me. You may have noticed that I've always had up here, nothing new that I put up, which indicate a couple that will be showing up on here. Put it in the comments. Let me know if guess what do you think I'll have in this list. I'll be showing some of my my collection, my vinyl. I keep my CDs in these cases here for space purposes, whatnot. I got all the backings, alphabetized, of course, filed away. Most of the jewel cases still. I believe this was the first death metal album to have been released on a major. This song, along with Rapture, had a lot of rotation on MTV, on Headbangers Ball. That's, of course, how I became familiar with them. This was in my early exploratory phase of death metal. I was, of course, already familiar with the name as I'd seen it in thank you lists and on band shirts and pictures and whatnot. For a lot of people, this is their first misstep. This is, for me, their peak. I do think their next one was a heavy misstep. In fact, that's where I kind of quit. Only half of that album do I enjoy. All right, another one that everybody knows about. All killer, no filler. I don't think there's a song on this album that is not at least a 4.5 out of 5. Hard to decide which song to pick. It is amazing. I had first heard this band in '96 on some compilation, I believe maybe Repulse Records, and were just pleased, and I had purchased it straight away. To this day, it is amazing. And when my daughter was exploring death metal, this was one of her first favorite bands, along with Morbid Angel. All right, keeping it normie, last minute switcheroo. Sorry, Impetigo. Is there anything I really need to say about this album? A lot of people derided it as they didn't like their switch to the more melodic sound. I enjoy all eras of Carcass. This is, I would say they have a very similar sound. Sadistic Intent was on this list, but fell off at the end. I hung out with Kaz and crew in the studio one time. This is a heavy death doom blackened sound that really gets the skin crawling, especially the 91 version. They re-recorded this song a couple times, but this is from the Humans Are Cheesy Prey demo. All right, my favorite thing that Glenn Benton ever did. Yeah, no Aim On, no Deicide on this list. This Vital Remains album nails it. I saw them live when Brian Warner was singing, hung out with him after the show for a little while. You ever see the interview he did with Jesse Lee Peterson? That's actually a good listen. All right, another super normie one. Hell, your mom's probably even heard this one. Well, anybody that's watched that Jim Carrey movie, Ace Ventura. Not a big Jim Carrey fan. I do like Cable Guy, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Anywho, I don't talk about movies anymore, and that's in the title of my channel here. Let me know. Do you want me to talk about movies? Do you care my hot takes on movie films? Anywho, I do have the case for this. It just doesn't fit in the book here, and I'm not going to dig it out. Their covers on this album are fantastic as well. Well worth checking out. These songs are easily available now, but back in the day, I shook this out. All right, another pretty damn well-known one. I had actually heard them first on the radio. KC95 had a program called Monday Night Metal on Tuesday nights, though. They had played Wolverine Blues, the instrumental version from Hollow Man initially, as the Wolverine Blues album wasn't out yet. They a couple months later, they did play the Wolverine Blues with the harsh vocals and everything like that, and I was really impressed. I was just getting into death metal at that time, so that was one I looked for. Still love it to this day. They definitely courted some controversy with how they changed styles, but I like their death and roll style up to about To Ride, Shoot Straight, and blah, blah, blah. I haven't really checked them out since then. Clandestine is still my favorite, and I prefer it over Left Hand Path. This is really some of my favorite production. It just gives me that skin-crawling feel. I realize this is the only Swedish band I have on here, and I'm not meaning to neglect the Swedish scene whatsoever. Dismember, Grave, those are some almost made it, but I have been chasing the feeling I have received from this song ever since. I'm an addict. Another long-time early favorite of mine that stuck with me since the beginning. First heard them on Headbangers Ball. Actually had my aunt, a Catholic nun at the time, who bought me the End Complete for Christmas. I bought the rest of their discography, only a couple albums, but I fell in love with this one immediately. The art on it is something I had recognized as I had seen it in bookstores, as it was originally commissioned as a piece for a H.P. Lovecraft series. This Demolition Hammer release uses another piece of it. This is actually my daughter's. This is just that slimy, grimy, evil sound that I just fell in love with right out the gate. Every song on here, another one. Retains the heaviness along with those clean vocals, the synths. I mean, everything on here is just done so well. And I heard this one early in '94, and the mixture of the two vocals, I believe at that time Fear Factory was the only band that I had ever heard that had mixed both clean and the growls. So I love this album. This is one I had the poster for hanging on my wall as a teen. I wonder if my brother still has that. All right, and this is for the real ones, the ones who have stuck it out. If you're keeping count, yes, this is number one, the Tippy Top. This was no doubt we're going to be on the list, obviously, but which song? How do you choose from their entire discography? It is something that is amazing from their demo days to their current days. all right. You got the picture. That's enough Argus lint vinyl. I got some more. Should I do a video just showing off some of the Argus lint vinyls? I got some GBK vinyls I didn't show in the black metal video also. Should I just do like a series or a single video on like the more verboten stuff? I mean, if there's a genuine interest, I'm not just going to put myself out there like that, but let me know in the comments. Until later, yeah, let me know any other ideas what you think I should do with my videos, or anything that I started and didn't finish, you were waiting for a follow-up or anything like that. Just let me know in the comments. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.